Welcome, polling fans. Jason Schultz here with the Beer Money Polling Team, joined by the Kyle Petch from Nebraska. And I got to see Kyle in Unionville Friday night, and I'm still pumped up after watching the Bills come back and beat the Ravens last night. So I thought, we need to have a special Outlaw podcast tonight, Kyle. So
thanks. I appreciate
it. So guys, fans, for those of you watching, I'm going to show the winner video from Unionville, Missouri, then Buckner, Missouri, then Kyle and I are going to talk about Bedford, Iowa this Saturday, Spencer, Iowa this Sunday, talk about points a little bit. Just a nice quick little 25-minute little quick live podcast with Kyle and I. And if you guys have any questions, please throw them in the comments. So Kyle, let's just, before I play the Unionville video, beautiful weather, 2 tracks, great track. Poor Jamie Yonke.
Yes.
Man, what a night.
Yeah.
I watched that event grow over the years. I was there, Kyle, when it was a PPL poll or a Western Series poll. And just watch what they've done over the years. It's phenomenal. And that place was packed. I love the 2 big screens. They do that in Wayne, Nebraska. And they do that there in Unionville. I don't know what other Outlaw polls they do that at, Kyle. But if you're a promoter and you can swing it, that is cool as shit. I mean, 2 big screens.
They do. Where they've got a area, 2 kind of distinct areas, pit area and then kind of beer garden area, and screen pointed at both of them. And it really does add to an event, having those screens and multiple screens there.
Nice tribute to Tanner Michaels' dad, who passed away. The Michaels and the Mullinexes really run that. Every poll we go to, Kyle, kind of has a hometown poller that's either super active or maybe monetarily active behind the scenes. Most of them are there helping build the track and getting everything done, and that's what it takes. And that's what
I would say over half of our events have some poller involved with them some way, somehow, whether they're the sole promoter of it or they're really the behind the scenes person helping the main promoter on it. But it's unbelievable amount of pollers that are actually involved in promoting events.
Yeah. Well, I think everybody's proud of their hometown and they want to put it on. So here comes the Unionville video. It's about 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So these are all the winners from Unionville, Missouri on Friday night.
Today. Let's go limited pro style.
So those were your winners from Friday night Putnam County Fair, Unionville, Missouri. 2 tracks, again, great venue. You can see the big crowd. And fall is definitely in the air, Kyle. Now, I do think we're going to get our Indian summer as I look into the next 10 days or so. I'm seeing highs of the 80s again. But it was definitely hoodies and stockinette. Normally, when I go looking for my winter interviews after the poll, Kyle, everybody's kind of hanging out. I couldn't find people.
By the time I got off the track and back in the pit area, it was all closed up. I think there was one bonfire going on back there, and otherwise, it was put a sweatshirt on in the morning. You kept it on all day. It was definitely cool weather, but great weather for track and tractor pulling.
Yeah, again, fans, just Kyle and I just doing a little bit of a quickie tonight, recapping the weekend, previewing the upcoming weekend. We're going to talk about points a little bit and stuff like that too. So Saturday night, then the Outlaws went to Buckner, Missouri, Sibley Orchard, just outside of Kansas City. The Outlaw classes ran first, and then is it Missouri State? Is that what MSTPA stands for?
Yeah.
They ran after the Outlaw classes. Ken Summers did text me. We help with the Buckner Truck and Tractor Pull social media. Beer Money does. And Ken said it was his best crowd ever. That place it's tight, but they make it happen. Is that the nicest way to say it? Like it's
cozy.
Right?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's tight. It's just cozy and intimate, and everywhere you look, there's just people, and it was standing room only, and it's just a very neat environment. It's a very fun pull to go to.
Yeah, I mean, it's not part of a fair, but Ken kind of treats it like a fair where like the whole community rallies around it. You know what I mean? They're excited. And I feel like that's what a fair does. A fair brings a county fair brings a county together. And I feel like that's what Ken does with that tractor pull with his team and the church across the street and different things like that. They really get excited. So,
and having 2 different organizations in there running classes, and it's a really good show with both of them running.
Good deal. So here is the Buckner winner video from Saturday night.
Greg Kager, the Wampus Cat, and a half.
So there's your winners there Saturday night in Buckner, Missouri. Again, what I know, so with the 2 videos, I didn't see any repeat winners, Kyle, and that just shows how competitive everybody is night after night with the Outlaw Truck and Tractor Pulling Association. So.
Yeah, a lot of different names across all of that as well.
That's what makes it fun. That's what makes it fun for everybody. And that was good for Cameron Neves. You know, Cameron Eaves,
Yes.
he was whooping on everybody last year. I don't think he's got a win for a bit, so I think that made him feel.
No, he had one down in De Leon, Texas.
Okay.
For a while back, but yeah, that mod class, every time I talk to people about it, it's one of those you draw a name out of a hat. Any one of them can win any night.
100%. So check it in. We got Brandon Gillen. He's got the Oso Negro mod. He says he's getting ready for Lufkin. That's October 17th to 18th. So fans, we have 3 outlaw pulls left, 4 sessions. We got Bedford, Iowa this Saturday at 4. We have Spencer, Iowa at 1, the Clay County Fair. That's one of the biggest county fairs. I made a video earlier today. Did I say that right, Kyle? That's one of the bigger county fairs in the country, in the state, isn't it?
Yes, to my understanding, it is.
Cole Lundo's checking in. The Mark Ham is checking in as well. And then Spencer, and then we go to Lufkin October 17th and 18th. Now, is the rumor true? Are super stock diesel trucks competing in Lufkin now?
Yes, they are.
It's a true rumor. Then.
Yep.
Deal. Does Cody Lee probably have something to do with that?
Might have something to do with that. Hey, when you got some good trucks in the area, you want to showcase them, right?
Exactly. It's good. The fans are going to go nuts over those. It's going to be great. So let's switch gears, Kyle. Let's talk about this weekend. Let's talk about Brent Roberts' poll. He has really built this up, the 102 State Line Showdown, I think he calls it.
Yep.
We all know, well, I competed with Brent when he had his 401 Limited Pro. He sold that, then he got into the big semi trucks and really brought that class to the Outlaws, and that's been a lot of fun. But there's a poster there. 4 p.m. gates open at 2 for you fans. Beautiful fairgrounds down there. I was down there last year. The weather was awesome. The weather looks good again for this weekend. Adults $20, kids and under 12 free. It looks like he's going to run some Northwest classes. I think he ran those ahead of the Outlaw show last year.
Yeah, so the Northwest classes will start at 4 o'clock, run those through, and then kind of clean up the track, work it a little bit if it's needed, and then we'll get the Outlaw show started, I believe, at 6 o'clock.
Yep, that sounds good. I asked him to make a video today, and he did a live video while he was driving a big semi truck, and we post that to the Outlaw Facebook page. But great event right down there on the border. Iowa and Missouri always draws a good crowd as well, and it's been a lot of fun watching Brent grow that event up. You were there last year, right, Kyle?
Yeah, last year was really the first year I was there, and I was very impressed with the facility, the pull, how it's run. Brent does a great job. So in the area, you definitely want to make sure you don't miss this event. It is a great show.
It's coming up again this Saturday. Again, get out there at 4, watch the Northwest classes. And then the Outlaw show starts at 6 o'clock. Mark Ham's always checking in with phenomenal food at Spencer. I like that. He's our food critic. That's good stuff there. Good stuff there. And then next event on Spencer is the Clay County Fair again this Sunday at 1 o'clock. Huge grandstands. A lot of people attend. I know last year the crowd was down a little bit. They had that flood, and they said their whole fair was kind of down. It was just a month before, right? The whole town was underwater. Does that sound right?
Oh, let's see. About 2 months, right in there. They were still going through a lot of recovery, and it had a major effect on the community and the entire surrounding area up there. And
But a great event, big, beautiful grandstands, big, beautiful track. Spencer, Iowa has some history too. I mean, from years, being one of the bigger pulls in the state of Iowa, and back in the day, some ITPA and stuff like that. It's got a good reputation, Kyle. So
yeah, it does. I remember being in college, we'd go run at Spencer on Sunday and have to hurry up and make it back for classes on Monday morning.
Good stuff.
So yeah,
good stuff. Well, let's you want which point? I have which point races should I pull up, Kyle? Or just I'm gonna go to the website and share it. Is that cool?
Yeah, just go to the website and pull things up. We're starting to kind of get down to the end of the season. About half of our classes have wrapped up and are done. The rest of them will wrap up either this weekend, or we've got 4 of them that will finish up down in Lufkin, Texas next month down in there. But 2-wheel drives there. The points championship looks like it's going to go to the state of Texas. It just depends on which truck is going to be crowned the champion there with it. And, Timmy Fitzsimmons there with Country Heat has really kept Donald and Dustin in line there, trying to push them to the end. And that race is, yeah.
Been a tight race. Do I scroll down or do I tab over?
Yeah, no, yep, nope. Just keep scrolling down with that one, and then
Super Field is done, right?
Yep, that one's done. That wrapped up earlier in the season here. Father like son is a new champion in that.
Gary because it had been Red Edge too a lot, right?
It had, and David Peterson really come on this year and made Gary work for it. So
I like it.
Yeah.
What do we got next? Oh, that was probably the rest of my Red Edge too.
Yeah, yep. Some of these roll over in the next page here.
Here we go. Four-wheel drive trucks.
Our four-wheel drive trucks. This is a class that will wrap up this weekend in Spencer.
Okay.
Again, a little bit of a tight race there between 1 and 2, but I would say kind of how that class is going to run. This is probably going to be pretty close to how they finish, unless something just drastic happens over in Bedford and in Spencer.
And the reds are the drops, right?
Yes, the reds are drops. The way Outlaws handle our points, depending on the number of hooks. So say you got 1 to 9 events, we'll let you drop 1 hook in that. And then most of our classes will drop 2 hooks. So in this case here, that 25 and that 23 will drop the 2 lowest events for all competitors. As you start looking down, a few of those blanks are events that they have not been to. So that's why you don't see red ones on everybody in that, but it gives competitors the ability to, attend a wedding or a family reunion or something during the season that might conflict there and hopefully not impact their points race.
Yep. And then Light Pros, they finish off. Is it Spencer or is it Bedford? I think Bedford.
They are going to finish off at Bedford. Actually, they're going to finish off at Bedford. This is one of those, we've got several that are actual non-members that have been competing with us. So we had some breakage early on in the season with this class. So the numbers have kind of been a little bit lighter as far as member participation in this, but we've got 5 or 6. I actually have already received a few other calls of people ready to come down to Bedford and compete.
So we should have a nice light pro class this Saturday.
Yeah, I think we will. This class is just it's a phenomenal class to watch. It's one of my favorites.
8,500 pounds, big charger, good wheel speed, good horsepower to weight ratio.
Yeah.
Let's see here. 3.0 diesel trucks. I saw Skylar Leaper win Friday night in Unionville, and he's currently got the points. Now he got the points last year, if I remember correctly.
So,
it came down to Lufkin last year. Yep,
it did. Skylar.
I thought Skylar got it last year. Kenzie's telling me no. So.
This is where I get in trouble in this because
don't get in trouble, Kyle, because it doesn't matter.
I don't always pay attention to last year. I'm so focused on this year and next year that of last year's already gone.
Yeah, you don't need to say it. I really feel like Skylar got it last year.
Well, Skylar is on a run right now. He's got 4 wins in a row, and he's pushing it.
What's his point there? He's at 281. Jason's at 275. So the 3.0's hook in Bedford. I don't think they go to Spencer. Yeah, they do. Let's see here. I'm on the Outlaw app. They do. So they got 4 hooks left this year. So
they have 4 left.
There's a lot of hooking left there for them 3.0 trucks. So.
Yeah, it's not a done. That one is not a done race at all.
And another thing, fans, Outlaws is 28 for first, and then if you win, you get a bonus point. Then second place is 26, and then 25, then 24. Like with the NTPA, it's 30, 29, 28, 27. PPL, it's 50, 48, 46, and all their state associations. So the Outlaws, you get that extra point for a win, and that's a big deal when it comes down at the end of the year. So
yeah, we did that a few years ago just to make that win really kind of worth something. And if you are kind of struggling and down a little bit in the points, and you do get on a hot streak, it gives you a chance to kind of get back into the game.
Skylar was checking in. He said, we're working on 2 in a row, came down to last hook and left. I thought so.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Way to go, Kenzie.
Creating comments.
What'd you say?
Creating comments.
Kenzie said she's just creating comments. Well done. Well done. Let's go back here. I got about a couple minutes left with you, Kyle.
Yep.
Diesel Supers, roughshod at that class.
Yep.
They're done?
Yep, they're done.
So that's Dave Anderson. Good to see him back out with his new tractor.
Yes.
Light limited mods. That is such a fun class. Is that done?
That one is done as well.
Okay, it's a frequent flyer.
Yep. That one finished up at South Dakota State Fair last Monday.
And one of the did Otts get it last year? Or did Severs get it last year?
I believe it was Otts.
I should have been more prepared, Kyle. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Light limited pro stock tractors, Brady Gosler, Spare Tines in the lead. They probably have a couple. I'm guessing they wind up this week. I don't think they go to Texas, if I remember.
No, they got both hooks this weekend, and then they'll be done.
So he's got a 14-point lead over Inches Matter, so it's a pretty solid lead.
Yeah,
there's enough of those you can shake it up. So
yeah, that one there is plenty. So that one is not you can't.
Yeah, because you see some 11s and 13s for drops.
Yeah, you can just see Brady had he had 12 points there at second night in Wisner. So that class, anything it is possible with that one.
It is. Otts had it last year. Thank you, Markham. Appreciate. I got the comments rolling up there in the corner. Again, Kyle and I just decided to just kind of do a quick preview here tonight. So we opened up the show with Buckner and Unionville winter videos, talked about Bedford and Spencer. We touched on Lufkin a little bit. If anybody's looking for a good event, maybe just go down and watch. Lufkin it's worth it. You can fly into Houston. It's about an hour drive from Houston, or you can just be like the rest of us and just get in the car and go. So 4-1 limited pros looks like Deck's going to take it with Dream On at 440.
Yep.
And they probably finish up this weekend as well, right?
They do.
I think you're going to have a nice 4-1 class this weekend as well. I've had a couple pullers from Wisconsin and Iowa reach out to me, and I sent them the Outlaw app because I think guys are just looking for some final passes here towards the end of the year.
Yeah.
Like we saw that in the light super class in Unionville. We did down there. So that's fun. Let's see here. Light super stock screen lightning. Is it? I always say the name wrong. Is it Boja Boy?
Boha Boy.
Boha Boy. They have a 10-point lead on Never Enough. Alan Ulmer.
Yep. So they have wrapped that up for the year.
So that's done. So Frank
is done.
Points champion. Okay.
Yep.
Congratulations, Frank. They've done that in the past. I don't think they did it last year, but I know they've done it maybe 2 years ago. Hawkeye Hooker. This is done, right? The light superstock egg class?
Yes, it is. This one spans over 2 pages, but yes, that is how they finished with that.
Jeremy Paulson went from breaking his tractor in half in Spencer last year to winning the points next year. So
yes,
I like it. Good to see Chris Paulson with the crazy horseback. Ryan Boyson's got the front end down now. So that's giving him a chance. And then the cockshot, Fat Chance. That was good to see them out this summer.
Yeah, they came out and ran entire season with us. Was glad to see them. It's a unique tractor. It adds some variety to that class.
And the barn burner was keeping up with them for a while. Actually was winning. And then they
had a series of bad events and a few things here or there that just kind of plagued them through the season.
Mods, Thermal Thunder, Kyle.
Yeah.
So do you guys run this weekend at all?
No, we don't. So
Lufkin is where you'll wrap it up.
Lufkin is last 2 hooks there. That one, it's not a done deal in that class yet either.
No, good deal. Cotton Candy Bullbuster. Donald's got the Bullbuster running good. I'm going faster than I want because we need to wrap it up.
Yep.
Sorry, guys. What else? Matt Jasper, Two Drive. Luke Renner won. Congratulations to Luke.
Yes. Yep.
I think he's back to back.
Yep. They wrapped up at South Dakota State Fair last week.
Was a pretty good vibe from here on South Dakota? I know that's the first time Outlaws have been back there in a long time.
We had a really good show up there. Had a good turnout for the classes that we had up there, and it turned into a beautiful day. It was supposed to be one of those cloudy, kind of overcast days that sun come out, and it was low 70s, and it was.
Yeah, Kenzie said the mosquitoes were they have really big mosquitoes there.
Yes, all the rain and everything that they had up there. They had monster mosquitoes and lots of them.
Keith Hammond's doing what Keith Hammond does. That's kicking ass.
Yep.
Let's see here. Pro Stock Tractors must be Lacey Wager. Nice to see him. He has got his tractors 1 and 2 right now. I read on Facebook today they hurt one of them in Unionville, maybe.
They did. The points leading tractor got hurt at Unionville, so
that's why they got the 16 in Buckner. Okay.
Yeah, they were unable to run there, but they are working to get everything back together for this weekend, because that's another one of those classes. They still got 4 events to happen there. So two this weekend and 2 in Lufkin. So
yeah, we'll have some good 5.0 tractors down in Lufkin too. I know more people are going to head that way that normally don't pull with the Outlaws.
Yeah,
that's good. Pro Stock Semis blue collar has lead black on track, 1 bed binder. We'll see these in Bedford, I'm sure.
Yep, we will. Super Farm is wrapped up. It wrapped up at South Dakota State Fair. Dakota Deer is going to be your champion.
Imagine that, Alan Andrews winning points championships.
Yeah, that's
him and Weisenkamp beating each other up. That was a dogfight. That was a close one.
Yeah. And so that's all the classes. We've got the next ones there, I think, are our regional classes where we had just a few hooks on those, and those had wrapped up already earlier in the season.
Good deal. Well, Kyle, I need to jump off and switch gears, but thank you for doing this night. Fans, head to Bedford, Iowa this Saturday, Spencer, Iowa this Sunday, Lufkin, Texas, October 17th and 18th. Of course, you can't be there. We're gonna have it streamed on Full Pull Live, the official partner of outlawpulling.tv. So, Kyle, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Jason.
Have a good night. Thanks for watching, everybody.
You too. Bye.